What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? What's good? It's Big Game James, man. I'm back in the building. And guess what? Talking about Mazi Smith. He been on my mind. He been on my heart. 'Cause everybody talking. Nah, I ain't gonna say everybody. But people in these streets been saying he a buzz. After one game, he has an uneven game. He has an okay game against Jacksonville. He has a okay, didn't have the greatest game against Seattle. Now he's a bust. Now, he's all the same. We shouldn't draft Michigan guys. Taco, now Schoomack. Just this crazy stuff in these streets, man. I'm not coming here to dispel your theory. I'm not coming here to say anything like that. I'm coming here to voice my opinion about it and saying Mazi's going to be okay because Mazi does have the ability. He has the ability that we want. He has the ability that our other defensive tackles don't have. They don't have this type of athletic ability that he possesses. And once he really learns the nuances of the game, once he understands the nuances of the game, once he matures as far as him being able to stand what the offense is doing to him, how they may be trying to manipulate him out the gap, maybe manipulate him outside, move him out of the pocket so they can go ahead and make plays. Once he understands that, he's going to be a damn good player. But a few things Mozzie's got to do. He's got to have that motor running hot all the time. I don't know if it runs hot all the time. I'm not saying anything against him. I'm just saying I don't know if that motor runs hot all the time. And if it does, he can be great. Another thing, I think the get off is a little concerning, but I think it's just because he was saw it, and you can read it with my guy John Oney. I ain't gonna say my guy, but I know him, and he writes for PFF, does a lot of good Cowboys work, and he wrote about how in Michigan's scheme he had to be more read, and react. The NFL is going to be more react and read, and that's what he's got to get used to from getting untaught that scheme where he had at Michigan. You can still see it when he's coming and attacking guys. Sometimes when he doesn't fire off the ball, I think he is trying to read and see what's going on, and it causes him and it causes the offensive player to get the advantage over him. But the good thing about Mazi is he's so damn strong. You ain't moving him that much because of that brute strength that he has and that athletic ability. Once he learns how to fire off that ball, just straight come off that ball with power and strength and be able to just throw those guys off and be able to see where it's going, he could be deadly. But it's up to him once again. But this is just a little quick stuff that I looked at, and then I'm gonna have a few clips that I want to go through. It's the Jacksonville game. It's not the Seattle game. I don't have it yet. If I do, I'll show it, and we'll see, in my opinion, what Mazi looks like. So I know y'all probably already seen these Jacksonville highlights. I know you have from everybody in the world, but you haven't seen them from me. So check them out and see how it goes. And also, if you'd like to donate, hit that like button first of all. And if you'd like to donate, Cash App, you can hit $ BGJ DC4L. I'm just saying, time's kind of hard this month. So if you'd like to throw in there, I ain't gonna be mad at you. But anyway, let's get into it. Coach J, film day. That was the stuff we used to do back in the day. I might bring it back, but it was freaky how me and G did it. But it was Coach J film day. But let's see what we're talking about. Obviously, you can see that right here. As you can read it, his draft profile and where he wins, grown man strength. We've seen it already. When Smith gets his paws on the inside of your shoulder pads, good night. His hands are so strong, the shedding blocks are an afterthought. And this is Pro Football Focus. I know a lot of y'all hate it. But I don't. I love it. They give great information, and I check up on the information. I just don't believe everything they say and just go on it. I match their information up. But they have a lot of good information, and their breakdowns were pretty good. And their pros and cons were definitely good, and I agree with them. But anyway, what is his role? Nose tackle. Smith is a true hold-the-point nose tackle. He won't be much of a more than a pocket rusher in the passing game, but he has the strength to do that just in the NFL. I think he can be deadly once he understands what he wants to do, and that motor stays hot. Dog, if that motor stays hot, he continues to grow and understand what he wants to do. First year might be a little tough, but boy, that second year, he's going to be going crazy. And we'll be like, damn, this Michigan guy is different. And it's up to Mazi, though, if he wants to be that guy. Because if he wants to be that guy, he can be. And I keep on seeing the comparison to Dontari Poe. I can see it because Poe could rush that passer and he could play in the run game. And he was just devastating. His first about 4 years, maybe 5 years with the Chiefs, he was a dog. And I like the Dontari Poe comparison. The young one, not the old one we got, and Dallas had to get rid of him. But the young one, when he was turning up them first 4 or 5 years, I'll take that. Smith is an ascending player who improved as the season went on. Yes. And he's built for the NFL game. Yes, yes, yes. So let's look at some stats right quick. Here's some of his stats. I'll let y'all look at them. You see his grades. Had pretty good grades perhaps much the whole year, especially when he turned up against top teams that you're playing in either championship games or playoff games or rivalry games. Graded out pretty good in all of them, except what Iowa and Indiana. And I believe I don't know if Indiana had a zone blocking scheme, but said, and I read that from John Onen as well, that zone blocking scheme kind of ate them up. I want to go look at that tape again because they're probably going underneath that pads and hitting them from the side like they were doing that Jacksonville game. And they must have scouted it because they did it in that Seattle game. And that's what he's got to watch when they're watching the tape and manipulating him. That's what they're talking about. But I'm letting you look at the stats right here. You can see how he did improve every single year as the snaps went up. Everything to me went up. You can even see hits went down, but hurries, but only one sack each of those years. But they didn't really ask him to do that. And I believe once he gets better and can do that, maybe won't be some dominant guy, but he can, like you said, be like Don Bow, a guy who can get about maybe 5 sacks in a season, maybe 3 to 5 sacks. He can do it. I think he can. Anyway, you can see that right there. And then here's the analyst. You can read that right there. But look at those pros, man. They ain't lying. Just read them right quick. Look at the cons. Ain't lying. And that's what you can see. And once he gets this together, because this doesn't have to stay there, it will change. But I believe those are true cons. Get off is nothing special. And I think it's because he doesn't come off the ball with a sense of urgency and he's still thinking. But sometimes he just doesn't come off with a sense of urgency. Consistently lethargic, reacting to the snap. And you can see it when he's playing in these games. And I feel like it says too deliberate and slow to replace hands. I think that's what he is thinking in his head. And it says it right here. Can almost see his wheels turning on how to use them. And you can kind of see it when he's doing it. And that's not his fault of his own. It's just that he's learning. And when you're a big man coming in the league at 22 years of age, and you're going against these crafty veterans who there or no, you are stronger than them. They have to use technique and pad level to beat you. And that's what these teams are using. So he has to come in and watch the tape, see what they're trying to do against him so he can counteract that and become even a better player. Rushes the passer with high pad level. You can see it. The bull rush is not as integral to the arsenal as it should be. I can see it coming, though, because when he just wants to stick that one hand and he does it, I think a couple times in this tape against Jacksonville, you can just see he just walks the guys back. You know what I mean? So, and then you can just see right here. And this is what John Oney wrote. Many would lament Smith's delayed get off as the reason to deflate his draft stock, but that ignores the fact that Smith played in a read and react role as a head-up defender on the majority of his snaps. Instead of firing out of the ball and penetrating his gap as a shaded defender, he was tasked with mirroring and controlling the blocks to help Michigan fit all the necessary gaps while playing with light boxes. Put Smith in Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn's scheme, and the Michigan defensive tackle athleticism will enable him to shine. And I agree with that. Now let's look at the combine. And this is what they said about him in the combine. Don Poe again. All right. Don Poe was a physical athletic comparison for Smith, but more consistently from Smith is needed before he finds the Pro Bowl, as Poe did twice in his career. Facts. Now let's go down here. And I'll let you read that right quick. You can look at it because you can always rewind it and stop it and pause it. But here it is right here. When motor runs out of gas when tempo heats up. Motor got to stay high. Slow reaction to movement gets him sealed. You can see it a couple times in that Jacksonville game. There it says I was zone scheme. I think he can I seen him anchor them double teams, so I'm not going to agree with that one. Unlikely to see many passing downs as a pro. We'll see, because I've seen him at the 3 tech, and I think it can work. So we'll definitely see. But let's get over to this tape. And let's just watch a little bit right quick. Here goes Smith right here. They had him over the center, shaded him to the center and the guard. They had him over at 3 when they had Bohanna in. So he moved them all around. They didn't keep him in just one spot, and I like how Dan Quinn does that. Oh, sorry. This ain't I was gonna do the all 22 on my computer, but it'd be skipping frames and it'd be getting on my nerves, dog. Be skipping frames and yeah, people probably jumping in. I'll show you how. Okay, that's cool if you do. But I ain't got time to figure that out right now. So I just recorded it how it is. So you'll be able to see it good. Might be super clear, might be a little ghetto looking. It's okay. Well, it's all the same. But we just see what's going on. We can just kind of look at it. So anyway, here you go. Yeah, you see it? They were hitting them with that double team a lot in that Jacksonville game. And that's where they were sealing because 73 did that a couple times in the game. This play not too much for this where he breaks out. Sorry, like I said, if you see that bottom, I'm sorry. But let's check it out. Let's see this double team. That's why I told you about how he was sealing him and be able to take his strength away. Here you go, see him again right here. Now he makes this play right here. Doesn't fire off on the ball. But look how he takes on the double team though, right? And I think he slipped a little bit, and you still can't move him. When that 76 is trying to hold you up like that, you're big and strong. You're trying to just hold on for dear life. And he still is in there to make the play. So that can definitely tell you can't really move him. Here you go, you see him right over the center. That's where I think it came a little too high. I measure him to OSA to see how fast he's coming off the ball. I like to get off on this one a little bit better, but I think he came too high on that, right? Came a little too high. You still can't move him, though. That's where he shows the strength and still is able to come in on the play, right? Comes a little high. Able to get underneath the pads because it comes a little too high. But look, what he does is 73 still. Get off. And he still is able to come in and make the play. All right, here you go, right here. See what he does right here. Oh, this is where he got sealed. The get off wasn't anything special. It was a little slow in coming off. That gives me enough time, 73, to seal you because he turned his right foot inside to seal him. And that's the way he was able to get off this play because he didn't fire off that ball instantly. Watch 73. Right? You see how he took the 1-2, right? He did that 1-2, and bam, there he's sealing him because he did that 1-2 and turn in. Mazi's still stronger than him. He has to know that. So that's why he has to get him early and seal him because if not, he can beat him. But if Mazi sees that from the very beginning, he can manipulate that play, shoot that, and that play is blown up, and he's already getting that man in the backfield. Here we go again, Mazi right here. Just kind of undercut, but it didn't fire off the ball crazy. See what I mean? It just looked kind of 1-2, like just kind of slow with it. See right here. See what I mean? It's not firing off the ball fast, but you're not moving him. Look at him over center. Now that one I like a little bit better. I like that one better on that pass rush. Watch he hit him with the hand. Looks like he kind of knew what he was doing. He got on the double team on the pass rush, but it looked like he knew what he was doing there. That's a good bull rush. I like that one. Now 75 saved 60, but watch this. That's a good bull rush. That's where you saw urgency. And then right here, fights off that play, makes the tackle. Right? That's where that strength comes in. You see they were hitting him with that, and Seattle copied that. They were hitting him with that all game in Jacksonville. But this is how strong he is. He fights that off. Get off of me. And still in there to make the tackle. I like him here with Bohanna. Watch how that's a great play by Sam. Sam Williams, get better. Stop doing that. Get better. But look how right here. He stands that man up. Running back's like, I ain't got nowhere to go now because you just blocked my whole path. And look, that man did not move him. And Sam Williams comes and cleans up. But look, 75 did not move that man. Watch. Didn't move him at all. Holding that point of this is where he got it, lost his way a little bit. See how they were killing him with that. Him and Bohanna. I like this one right here. Oh, see, Sam Williams got to make that play because him and Bohanna are making that play right here. I like him and Bohanna together, and even with him and Hankins. And look how big Bohanna look. I'm glad Bohanna picked that weight back up. But look how big Bohanna look. And he's 330, and he's 330. Do he look 330? No, he don't look 330, dog. He looks every bit of just like 295. That man is 330. That's what it shows you. He's an athlete. That man looks like LaRon Glover right there. It looks like, damn, he's even 300. Dog, you feel me? You could be a beast. But once again, learn the game, learn what they're doing, learn how they're manipulating, show that strength, and then, dog, when he knows what he's doing, that strength is going to kill them dudes. But he holds the line, him and Bohanna. Sam Williams got to make that play. He also got to get better, Sam Williams. Him and Bohanna again. Doesn't kind of just know what he's doing right now. I like this right here because look how he holds that play. Your running back had nowhere to go. Watch. Him and Bohanna right here. Your running back had nowhere to go. Look at that. Fire. Now, that's how you fire off the ball. That's how you fire off the ball. I like that one. Fire off and put pressure on him. See how he got his hands, where he got his hands underneath his shoulder pads? Look, he's taking them where he wants to now. That's what you want. That's what you want right there, where he's taking them where he wants to go. When he learns that, he's going to be a doggish. Look, see, he's just tossing him around. He just throwing him around, threw him to the ground. He tossing him around, throwing him to the ground. There's no running room, and that's all because of Mazi Smith on that play. Bohanna too. Bohanna held that middle. Here we go again. Him and Bohanna. I like these two together. I like to see him and Hankins together. Feel me? But look right here. He's gonna show that strength again. Look, see? Look. You can't move him. 75, you can't move him. He just beats that, and then he's in the way. Look, that Jefferson, all those other guys can clean up because he's making the play. Great play. Now see how he makes the quarterback get rid of the ball quick? That was deliberate. I knew what I was doing. Fired off the ball quick. See? Look at the pressure he can put on you when he fires off that ball. They can't block him, dog. You feel me? Like, and there's, look, that one arm push. Watch, one arm push. Watch them fight off that. Slams him on the ground, dog. Where you going? That man is strong. Watch. Look, get off of me. He threw that whole man on the ground. How many dudes did he threw at least 2-3 dudes on the ground like 3 times. Look, see, and once he learns that pass rush, dog, you're going to be better, man. I'm feeling good about him, dog. That man is strong, dog. Like, he's strong. These dudes are struggling with him. I guarantee you they feel him at the end of the game. Yeah, your linebacker, your safety got to make that play because, look, he caused the redirect. Look, he blowing up the line, redirect. Playing down the line of scrimmage. I like that. Even though I made it go the opposite way, I like that. So those are just my quick thoughts on Mazi. Check out the video, hit the like button, smash the like button, share, all that good stuff. But hey, like Aaron Rodgers said back in the day, relax. 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 Mazi's gonna be okay. But once again, it's gotta be up to Mazi. Mazi's gotta want to be great. Mazi's gotta want to do it. And if Mazi can come with that fire every single play when he's in there, and when he can understand what the offenses are doing to him, it's going to maybe have to be rapid. I don't know if it's all going to be this year, but it's going to come with playing time. He's going to be a very good player, and he could be dominant. He could change the way the Michigan players are viewed coming into Dallas, especially on the defensive side. He can change those thoughts, but it's going to be up to Mazi. If Mazi can do that, Mazi can be great here in Dallas. So give me your thoughts. Tell me how you feel about it. I'll talk to you soon. Big Game James. I'm out. Peace.